Hello there. My name is C. Jacobs, and this is the second in a series of 500 million devlog, devlog developer updates on my game, Shotgun Knight. I don't have very much new to talk about since the last one because it's only been one day, but I've made quite a bit of progress in that one day, specifically this evening, because I didn't really have anything better to do. I'm developing Shotgun Knight completely in my free time, and right now I have a little bit of free time to go around every afternoon and evening, which means that I can donate quite a bit of time to making the game. Let me show you what I've been working on. Bam! Check that out. You can pause the game and navigate the options and stuff. Oh man, look at that. I'm going to show you that animation a couple more times because I like how punchy it looks. Bah! Bam! Yeah. I really like how that turned out. In the final game, there probably will be some like real screen shake. Right now, the shaking that the chain does is just part of the animation. But in the real thing, there will probably be like actual screen shake when you shoot the gun and when you get hurt and all that stuff, because screen shaking is all the rage these days. My favorite part about the menu, however, is that if you go down to the options here, the save and quit currently do nothing, because, oh boy, figuring out how to make the game save is going to be a pain in the ass, but you know what, we'll get there when we get there. In the meantime, BAM! Check out that options menu. The options menu is pretty much like every options menu in a video game. There isn't much stuff to tweak in my game, so I made the menu pretty big, but eventually you'll be able to tweak the sound effects and the music volume independently, the graphics quality from certain presets in case, you know, someone's on like a toaster and they can't run the game with like dynamic lighting and shadows and stuff, and your screen resolution, which will have two different rows of numbers for windowed and full screen resolutions. You can see just next to the game window that I have a controller object that is persistent throughout the game. It's just an invisible object that controls stuff like where your position is on the options menu, and it saves the volume and settings and stuff. Eventually those probably will be global variables so that they can be saved easier. But right now they don't need to be because there's no sound and you can't change the graphics. But eventually you'll be able to. So that's what I've been working on. The only real bug with this, to my surprise, is that you fire a shot when you unpause the game, and that happens because you shoot on the same frame as navigating the menu. So it assumes that you want to fire the gun because it goes back to the player's movement state. But I'm going to fix that by converting the gun firing into scripts, like I have the player's movement, and that should do away with that issue pretty fast. In the game, the action will not stop when you pause, and you also can't pause while you're jumping or rolling or healing or anything like that. You can only pause when you're on the ground, whether you're walking around or standing still. And that's done for a couple of reasons. There's no real reason to want to pause the game while you're in the middle of combat. And I will, just for convenience sake, introduce like a really limited pause screen, just like a little black and white one. With nothing on it, just in case you have to get up or something while you're in the middle of a boss fight or whatever. But this main pause menu is only really useful when you're not in combat. You know, you don't really have any reason to change your options while you're in a fight, so the game doesn't pause necessarily when you have this menu up. You just can't move. Because it would be so much more complex to make this menu work that, in my opinion, it's not actually worth it. The really simple pause screen with no options will be on a new room that is going to be persistent, that you can go to by, I don't know, hitting escape or some other key. So I'm just going to put that in my own spare time whenever I feel like it. So that's pausing. That's pausing in Shotgun Knight. Let me know what you think of this font, by the way. I like this font. This is a font called Aligard, and it is a cool bitmap font that looks kind of old-timey, but is also still readable. So let me know what you think of that, because I have a feeling that not everybody's gonna like it. So that'll about do it. That's all I've been working on today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, when I will hopefully have some more gameplay improvements to show.